The chosen ones feel this every night, but 90% don't know what is really happening. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a strange feeling, as if something is about to happen but you didn't know what to do with it? It's not just discomfort. This feeling is a sign that something bigger is calling you, something your soul already knows, but your mind still can't comprehend. You are being prepared for something grand, but you no longer have time to ignore it. Every night that passes, the darkness is not just silence. It's a message waiting to be understood. If you keep ignoring it, you'll be missing a unique opportunity. But if you decide to face it, you will see something that few can achieve, something that will transform your life forever. Are you ready to discover the secret that was destined for you? Because what comes next will change everything. You feel it, don't you? Something that touches your soul every night, but that you still can't fully understand. It's not just a passing discomfort. It's like a call, a subtle vibration that resonates deep in your consciousness. Something big is getting ready to happen, and you, chosen one, are at the center of this revelation. Did you know that every night has something to teach you, something that few have the courage to explore? It's no coincidence that these moments happen when everything around you is quiet. This silence is the space where the divine manifests. When the world sleeps, you are being awakened in a way that no one else perceives. Are you feeling a presence? Something beyond just thoughts or anxieties? This isn't just your mind. It's the universe preparing to reveal your true purpose. The vast majority of people don't understand this. They continue to sleep ignoring the call, but you, chosen one, can no longer do this. With every passing night, this feeling intensifies, trying to guide you to a destiny that only you can fulfill. You've tried to ignore it, but the truth is that this call will no longer leave you in peace. It will grow until you accept your true mission, and you cannot run away from it. This awakening is more than just a sign. It's the key to the next phase of your journey. It is subtle but powerful. It's not for everyone, but for those with a divine destiny to fulfill. The feeling you have is real, chosen one. What you are feeling is the preparation for something grand. The question now is, are you ready to hear and follow this call, or will you remain in the darkness? But what happens when you finally understand the meaning of this call? What is the night trying to show you, and how can you prepare for what's coming? The answer is closer than you think, but there's only one way to find out. As you've realized, chosen one, the night is not just silence. It's the moment when your soul connects with something greater. As the darkness surrounds the world, your soul begins to speak in a way you don't yet know how to interpret. It's not just a simple feeling, it's a direct communication with the divine. When you close your eyes, what really happens? You are being guided by an invisible yet powerful force. Do you feel it now? The mystery of the night is deep. While you sleep, a part of you is awake, absorbing signals from beyond. These moments are crucial for those who have a greater purpose, like you. What is your soul trying to tell you? The sensations you have, the unanswered questions, are not mere coincidences. All of this is part of a much bigger plan that's unfolding, and you are an essential piece in this puzzle. But have you stopped to ask, why do you feel this so intensely? You are not the only one, but many ignore this sign. They can't hear the whisper of the soul. But you, chosen one, are about to connect with this power. Every night, this mystery becomes clearer, stronger. It calls you to a path, to a revelation. What will you do with this? Will you continue to ignore it, or will you allow yourself to hear what your soul has to say? It's not just a passing sensation, it's preparation. The night is revealing more than just thoughts. It's preparing you for a destiny. Those who can hear this inner voice are the ones who later fulfill great feats. Have you ever wondered what truly awaits you, chosen one? What happens when you finally decide to hear and understand the message your soul is transmitting? Now, with this deeper awakening, you begin to realize there's more at stake than you imagined. What comes next will be a definitive test, Are you ready to understand what the silence of the night is revealing to you? Because the next step could be the most revealing of all. Now that you've started to notice what's happening inside you, chosen one, an inevitable doubt arises. What you're feeling, is it fear or is it illumination? This dilemma is the test that many face, and the difference between those who awaken and those who remain lost. Fear can be overwhelming, but it is what separates the weak from the strong. Will you allow it to dictate your choices, or will you follow the path of illumination that lies ahead of you? This fear often is mistaken for a threat. It disguises itself as anxiety, restlessness, but in reality, it is a sign that you are touching the unknown. The chosen ones are not afraid to explore the unknown because they know it's part of the awakening process. What you're feeling is the preparation for something much greater, but the choice of how to react is yours. Fear can paralyze, but illumination guides you. As the night moves forward and the pressure on your soul increases, doubt grows. Will you move forward or retreat? Many give up at this moment when fear becomes more intense. But you, chosen one, have been prepared to face this internal battle. Fear is not your enemy. It is the reflection of the great transformation that is about to happen, and how you choose to react to it will determine how far you can go on this journey. This struggle between fear and illumination is a divine test. Have you noticed how the feeling of restlessness at night tends to grow when you are on the right path? It's fear trying to convince you to give up, but it's also the inner light fighting to shine brighter. You may not understand everything that's happening now, but with each passing night, the veil of ignorance will dissipate, and you will get closer to your true mission. But what happens when you finally decide to leave fear behind and embrace illumination? What happens when you allow yourself to live without the chains of fear, but with the strength of an incomprehensible destiny? The answer is near, but you will only understand it when you take one more step. Now that you've begun to understand the true nature of what you're feeling, chosen one, there's something you need to know. During the night, there's an invisible presence that touches you. It may not be visible to your eyes, but your soul feels it, your heart perceives it. This touch is not by chance, it's the divine presence approaching when you're most vulnerable, while the world around you sleeps. Did you know this? Or are you still trying to understand? When you close your eyes and surrender to sleep, you are not alone. There is a greater force approaching, guiding you, shaping your path. This touch, often imperceptible, is what keeps you aligned with your greater purpose. But the question is, do you recognize this presence, or do you let it pass unnoticed, ignoring what is being revealed to you? The choice to perceive it or not is yours, but ignoring this presence may mean losing your true mission. The night, for the chosen ones, is not just rest. It's a bridge, a portal to something beyond physical reality. The divine touch is a constant reminder that you are being guided. Every sensation of discomfort, every shiver you feel at night, is a sign that your soul is being prepared for great changes. When you understand this, fear and insecurity vanish, and you connect with something much greater than you imagine. The most powerful thing about this divine touch is that it happens exactly when you need it most. When the human mind is tired, the spirit awakens. Every night while you sleep, you are touched by a force that is shaping you for the next level of your journey. This touch is not light. It carries a weight of wisdom and truth that only the chosen ones can bear. Are you feeling it? Are you allowing yourself to be touched by this divine force? But what happens when you finally recognize this presence and surrender to the divine touch? What comes next after this connection that goes beyond human understanding? The answer is closer than you think, and the truth that is about to be revealed will change everything. But to fully understand, you must be ready for the next revelation. Now that you've felt the divine touch during the night, it's time to face a hard truth. Chosen one, every choice you make now weighs more than you realize. Every night you ignore these signs, every time you close your eyes and choose not to hear the invisible presence calling you, you are letting slip away a unique opportunity. The truth is that the choices you make now will define the path you take. And if you keep ignoring it, the consequences will be profound. You might be asking yourself, but what happens if I just keep living my life and don't pay attention to this call? The answer is simple. You will be postponing your destiny. The journey that was chosen for you will not disappear, but every time you look away, it becomes further away. The chosen ones cannot afford to ignore, because every sign, every divine touch, is an opportunity to align your life with a greater purpose. Ignoring these signs is not just wasting time, it's losing your purpose. Have you ever felt like you're at a turning point, chosen one? Like something is about to change, but you hesitate to take the next step? This is the weight of choice. Your soul knows it is being called, but fear and doubt are the greatest enemies of progress. Every night, you are challenged to choose between following what has been destined for you or staying in the safety of ignorance. The decision is yours, but the time to make it is running out. The question here is, what will you do with the power of your choice? You can move forward, embracing the call and discovering a path that only you can walk, or you can retreat, closing your eyes to what's being revealed. But know this, retreating now will not only delay your journey, but it will also weaken the divine connection you are being called to build. Every choice carries weight, and now you must decide which direction you will take. Now, with the weight of choice on your shoulders, it's time to understand that the journey will not be easy. But every step taken with courage brings you closer to what is truly waiting for you. What will happen when you make the decision to move forward? What will be waiting for you on the other side of this choice? The answer is about to be revealed, but you can only see it if you make the right decision. Now, chosen one, you are beginning to perceive the weight of your choice. The path before you is no longer a distant option, but a truth that calls you. But in order to move forward, you must face the reflection of your soul. The mirror of the night shows you more than what is on the surface. It reveals who you truly are and what you are destined to be. Are you ready to look deeper? Because what you will see may change everything. The reflection you see is not just a physical image. It is a portrait of your inner self, your struggles and your potential. Every time you face this mirror, your soul speaks. But are you willing to listen? The marks of life, the wrong choices, the pains of the past, all of this appears in that reflection. But at the same time, there is a greater force there, calling you to overcome, to evolve. This is the moment to see beyond the obvious and embrace your true essence. It's not easy to face the reflection of the soul because it's not always beautiful. But it is the only way to truly understand what's at stake. The darkness of the night, which once seemed like an empty void, now becomes a revealing mirror. Have you stopped to observe what the reflection is telling you? It's time to face these truths, to understand that what you see is not a mistake, but part of your process of evolution. And by accepting this, you begin to transform. As you look at this reflection, a choice arises. Will you keep hiding, or will you face your true identity? The journey of the chosen ones is not easy, but it is in the moment of facing yourself that you find the power to move forward. It's no use running away, because what you see is just the first layer. What you are being called to discover is far beyond the surface. And by doing this, what is about to happen will be revealing. Now that you begin to understand the depth of this reflection, it's time to take the next step. Have you realized that what is before you is not just about your past choices, but about who you will become? What comes next will reveal how your soul can be shaped according to the destiny that awaits you. Are you ready to understand what comes next? True transformation is within your reach, but only if you look deeply at the reflection of what you really are. Now that you've faced the reflection of your soul, chosen one, the next challenge that arises is the inner storm. you begin to feel the whirlwind of emotions that come with this awakening. The peace that once seemed so accessible has now become a distant concept. The truth is, awakening is never peaceful. It provokes a revolution inside you, and the waves of this storm begin to stir everything you thought was stable. Every intense emotion, every feeling of chaos you experience now is preparation. The inner storm is not a punishment, but a necessity. It is forging you, shaping you to bear the weight of the truth that is about to be revealed. Many give up at this point because the fear of turbulence seems greater than the promise of what comes after the storm. But you, chosen one, were made to face this internal revolution and come out stronger than ever. The feeling that everything is falling apart, that there is no more balance, is an illusion created by the transformation. What you are experiencing now are the first signs of what comes after the storm. Each confrontation with your own emotions, every silent scream, is a preparation for the great moment. You may not understand this now, but every piece of pain and confusion is bringing you closer to true peace, a peace that goes far beyond the surface. As this inner storm makes its way, you are challenged to decide: will you surrender to the chaos, or will you let the force of your being guide you beyond the storm? The chosen ones are not those who flee from the storm, but those who face it with their heads held high, knowing that something precious awaits at the end. Now you have the power to transform chaos into clarity. Every bolt of anger, every thunder of doubt is an opportunity for renewal. As the inner storm calms down, you begin to realize that you are becoming stronger, wiser. What comes after this internal revolution is clarity, the vision of what lies ahead. And you know that, by crossing this storm, you are closer to your true purpose. But what will be needed to fully overcome this phase and reach the next level of your journey? The answer is closer than you think, but it will only be revealed when you choose to move forward. Now that the inner storm has begun to calm down, chosen one, you begin to feel something deeper. There is a growing connection, a force that draws you to a greater purpose, something beyond what you imagined. You are no longer alone on this journey, even though you may still feel like you are. The truth is, with every step you take, you are joining the invisible community of the chosen ones, those who, like you, are being prepared for something grand. This connection is not visible to the eyes, but it is more real than anything you can touch. As you draw closer to your destiny, you realize that there are others who feel the same call, although each one lives their journey in a unique way. You are part of something greater, a spiritual brotherhood that shares the same purpose. The feeling of loneliness begins to fade because although the paths are different, the destiny is the same. You felt this before, but didn't know how to identify it. This feeling of belonging, that there is something or someone guiding you, even though you don't know exactly where it comes from. This is the power of the community of the chosen ones. When you connect with this energy, you begin to realize that you are no longer alone in your struggles, nor in your victories. Everyone who is called is, in some way, intertwined. Now it's time to understand what this means for your path. Understanding this connection brings a new clarity to your journey. You begin to feel that every step, every difficulty, has a collective purpose. The community of the chosen ones is not just a support network, it is a force that transcends time and space. And by connecting with it, you begin to understand that your mission is not only personal, but part of something much bigger. You are becoming an essential piece in this divine plan. Now that you are beginning to understand this invisible and powerful connection, the question is, how will you use this force that is at your disposal? What will happen when you fully unite with the community of the chosen ones and fulfill your true role? The next step of your journey requires an even deeper understanding, a revelation that will change everything you know about yourself. Now that you've begun to understand the invisible community surrounding you, chosen one, there's something even deeper that you need to realize. The silence, the one that many fear, is where the greatest revelations happen. When the world is at peace and your thoughts seem to quiet, that's when the true message begins to reveal itself. What do you hear when nothing else speaks to you? The answer you seek is not in the noise, but in the stillness. It is in this silence that the divine whispers directly to your heart. Have you noticed how, when everything seems still, your soul feels something different, something that can't be explained? This silence is not empty. It is full of meaning, full of direction. Most people fear this moment because it is when the deepest truths arise, but you, chosen one, are being prepared to hear them. Are you ready to hear the voice that comes from the silence? This silence brings more than peace. It brings clarity. The questions you've asked yourself throughout your life, the doubts about your mission, all begin to clear up when you allow yourself to listen to it. It's not about an absence of sound, but a connection to something much greater. When you surrender to the silence, you connect with your true essence and realize that the universe is guiding you in invisible but powerful ways. The truth is that the answers to your deepest questions are being spoken right now, but only those willing to listen to the silence can hear them. Many don't have the patience to wait, to remain in silence, but you, chosen one, now know that it is in this space that true wisdom is revealed. Doubt has no place when you listen with your heart. Now that you understand the power of silence, the question is, how can you use this newly discovered wisdom to take the next step? What happens when you begin to understand that, in the stillness, the answers you've always sought have always been within your reach? Are you ready for what comes next? Because the next step will bring a revelation that will change your perspective on everything. Now that you've heard the silence and understood the invisible touch, it's time to face the deepest truth of all. Chosen one, your true journey is about to begin. Everything you've lived through so far has only been the preparation, the warm-up for what's to come. You've started to realize that every moment of difficulty, every strange sign, has a purpose. But the real path you must walk is still ahead of you. The truth is, you are getting closer to the greatest awakening of your life. Everything you've faced up until now, every internal battle, every moment of doubt, has been shaping you for this point. What lies ahead will require more courage, more faith, and more strength than you ever imagined. The choices you've made and the decisions you'll make soon will have a profound impact on the path you take. Your mission is revealing itself, but what you need to do now is accept that the journey won't be easy, but it's worth every step. You've already felt the pressure building, haven't you? The feeling that time is running out and that the next step must be taken with wisdom. This is the sign that the true journey is near. The moment to act has arrived. It's no longer about understanding the signs or questioning the purpose. It's about surrendering to the process, trusting what you've already learned, and moving forward with faith. Are you ready to leave behind everything that's holding you back from moving forward? The true change starts now. The next chapter of your life will not be a straight path or one without challenges. It will be full of surprises, divine encounters, and moments of great clarity. But to move forward, you will need to remember everything you've learned so far. The importance of listening to your inner voice, understanding the signs of the universe, and never giving up, even when the path seems uncertain. Are you ready to live what has been destined for you from the beginning? The greatest awakening of your life is waiting for you. The true journey begins when you decide to move forward without hesitation. And now, chosen one, the moment has come to take that step. Everything you've learned, everything you've faced is preparing you to live your life's mission. There is no more time for doubt. The future is in your hands. Now, chosen one, you know you are on the right path. The journey, though challenging, is the only one that can lead you to true fulfillment. There is no turning back. You are capable of living the divine purpose that was destined for you, and every step taken in faith brings you closer to the greatness waiting for you. If you felt the power of this awakening, write in the comments, I am the chosen one to fulfill my destiny. This will not only strengthen your faith, but also connect you to others who are walking the same path. If this content touched your heart, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any revelation. The journey is just beginning. We are in this together.